aerospace engineering,
material science and engineering,
chemistry and chemical engineering,
operations and supply chain management,
mechanical engineering,
electrical engineering,
bioengineering,
applied mathematics and data science,
computer science,
forensic science and genetics biotechnology.
The Hsf Stem Summit is a program that offers the best and brightest science, technology, engineering, and mathematics scholars an opportunity to learn about different career tracks, different career opportunities in STEM.
Technology is foundational to any company, to any business, to any institution. To build that next generation of leadership is right here at HSF.
The STEM Summit is incredibly important because it gives us a chance to network, connect with other scholars. It gives us the opportunity to realize our potential, show us that we do belong in the position that we're in.
Here in Silicon Valley, the science, technology, engineering, math expertise is so important, and we're at the center of innovation, really in the country and most likely in the world.
Everything around you that surrounds you is science, technology, engineering, and math. So we need our Latinos to be part of the creation of everything that surrounds us.
They have an opportunity to hear from leading professionals, CMOs, CIOs, entrepreneurs, executives, Latino and Latina leaders, and others that can provide them with a clear understanding of what it takes.
Keep your feet moving. If you don't, it's all going to change around you and you'll be obsolete before you know it.
Always remember where you came from to know where you're going.
I think it's so important for our students to see themselves represented in the leadership at big corporations.
It's just so inspiring always to come back and see their young faces that are really eager and willing to learn.
How important it is for them to have that reassurance that they deserve to be there, that all of the work that they've done to date makes them a part of that conversation from moment one.
Just as important, they have an opportunity to build relationships amongst themselves. They now have a network of amazing young scholars that can help them in their careers.
I've made connections with my peers and I finally found this group of people who are just like me.
How do you integrate blue sky ideas with feasibility concepts when you're doing research or ideating for a new design?
But how did you go from humanities to tech and AI? And I was just curious about your journey and how you worked for that.
How do you define success?
When you're forming a team, you have to bring diversity. You have to bring different people to the table.
I think it's really important that we elevate each other as Latinos and Latinas to make sure that we're never competing for anything but our own success.
One of the components that's incredibly valuable in the STEM Summit is the Career Expo.
It's important for them to really understand the insider's guide to recruitment, mainly because for most of them, they're first in their family to go to college, and so they may not understand the internal playbook and workings of how to be successful in interviews.
Well, for these students, it really helps them with getting ready for the next step, which is a real career.
From 9 o'clock to 1 p.m., we give our partners an opportunity to share their company with the students. So our partners have tables and booths where they interact with our scholars. And in addition to that, we have our HSF alumni that come in to provide coaching. Some of them are focused on giving feedback on the scholars' resumes. Others are focused on mock interviews, and others still are focused on helping the scholars to update their social media presence, and in particular, their LinkedIn profile.
Having this summit where candidates can learn how to fine-tune their resume, work on their LinkedIn, work on their interviews is a resource that is invaluable and not many people have access to.
This has been the best opportunity I've had to actually introduce myself to all these companies who I have no idea about before.
I feel I can walk into an interview room and get that job that I really want.
During that Career Expo, our partners have the opportunity to interview students one-on-one. That's really important, both for our partners and for the scholars. So some of these scholars are going to walk away with offers for internships, for full-time employment, even before they begin their senior or junior year.
The best part of the STEM Summit was interacting with my peers and knowing that there are other people just like me who are driven.
I know I have a support network behind me.
Listening to all these panelists come in, people that are very similar to us, come from the same backgrounds, and that have been very successful. just inspires you and makes you think that you can also do the same thing.
It's so important to be able to see a familiar face and to feel inspired so that we know that we're not alone.